Welcome back to the DFS Sweatshop. I'm your host, your DFS Jerusalem, coming to you live from the list. You got 150 entries, and then you're a shark, and I don't fuck with you. Too much good shit on here. This is the often imitated, never duplicated. I'm here with my lovely co-host. Thank y'all. Stay safe. Enjoy. I may have been calling into work. You're gonna be in the running for the Snowflake of the Year. Get your shit together with your snowflake. I'm at the crib, man, and I'm just finishing up. Throw them bitches in the name. I'm telling you. You're gonna see the results, bro. You're gonna see it. This is what's really gonna help you out. You know how I feel about the home dogs. There's a lot of fight in the home dogs, and I really think a lot of shit to go over tonight. Who that scored all them points over there? Player of the night.
Get him in your lineups. Get him in there, and let's go get this money.
Thursday, let's go, and remember, in the sweatshop, we always keep it 300. Yo, what is happening? This is your big homie, the DFS Jerusalem. You can follow me, of course, on Twitter at DFS Jerusalem. I'm back at it again. We're going to be chopping up the NBA slate, man. We're going to be going over, kind of recapping what happened last night. It was only 3 games. 3 games, 3 blowouts. Not great. But we got to go over them nonetheless because, you know, I understand that many of you may not get out and be able to watch every NBA game. But that's exactly what I do here in the sweatshop, man. I go out and I watch every NBA game. That way, I'm here for you to help you in any way, shape, or form that I can, you know, in terms of what guys did. Because I'm telling you, this is the sport where the eye test matters the most. NBA is the sport where the eye test matters the most. So without further ado, we're not going to be rocking with our regular formatting of the show because I did not have a core 4 on slates 5 games and under. I don't issue out a core. We did have some snowflake play tonight, and the whole slate was a fucking snowflake, bro. It was horrible. 3 games, 3 blowouts. It sucked, bro. It sucked. Like the 3 good teams should have played each other, and the 3 bad teams should have played each other. This was nuts. It was bad. A lot of bad basketball we did see tonight. We saw the homie get his first triple-double, first game of the season. So that should have relieved a lot of you who think that, you know, value was lost with the addition of Carmelo Anthony as well as Paul George to Oklahoma City. We see that that's not particularly the case. But let's go ahead, man, and jump into the slate. We're going to jump into each game. We're going to be, of course, rocking with RotoQL. Of course, we're going to be previewing all 10 games, jumping off on today's slate. Of course, we're on DK, man. We're going to do like a soft little, you know, pricing look to see what we got at the top. Because as you can see, man, all the stars are out, man. You got New Orleans and Golden State playing, for one. You've got Giannis, highest salary guy on the slate, 10.8. You've got LeBron James, 10.5. You got Boogie Cousins. You got Durant, John Wall, Dame Lillard, Karl Anthony Towns, Curry, Kyrie, Gobert. This is a star-studded slate, man. Oh, my God. Embiid against Boston here at the crib. So this is a nice, very nice slate, man. You got Kemba at home. You have Kemba at home against the worst team in the league, in my opinion, against guarding the point guard spot. And you've got the Atlanta Hawks coming to Charlotte, where Dwight Howard as the only rebounder that the Hornets have. This is going to be a really nice slate. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened last night, because we got to know where we've been, man, if we want to know where we're going. First game I'm going to talk about is the Chicago Bulls going to Air Canada Center to take on the Toronto Raptors. Paul Zipser, 24 minutes, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Not a great game, but a decent one for what we had on the slate. Leading this team in minutes was Justin Holiday, man. 34 minutes, he had 15 and 4 to go with 2 assists, 1 steal, and also had a block shot. He only shot 31% from the field, going 5 for 16. If he does better than that, man, it might be a decent game. Denzel Valentine off of the bench chipped in 12 points in 25 minutes. Also had 2 rebounds. Not a great game there from him. Robin Lopez had a nice one, man. He played 31 minutes and had 18 and 8 to go with 2 assists, 1 steal, while shooting 7 for 15 from the field. That's 46%. Come on, Robin Lopez, do a little better than that. And we had the Markkanen kid who played power forward. He's played 33 minutes, had 17 points, 8 boards, also blocked the shot while shooting 41% from the field. A pretty decent game for him at that price point. On the Toronto side, man, slow start we saw. It was a slow start for the Toronto backcourt, all of them. It was a very slow start. And the guy that carried him early on was Jonas Valanciunas, man. He went out and pulled down 15 boards, had 23 points, also 2 steals and 2 assists while shooting 52% from the field. 5 out of 6 from the free throw. Did not hit a 3-point shot, but he had a really nice game. Really nice game we saw from him. CJ Miles off of the bench in 20 minutes had 22 and 5. Very decent there. We saw 32 minutes of DeMar DeRozan, only 11 points, but he did have 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. And that's usually something that you don't see. DeMar DeRozan is so scoring dependent that usually if he's not scoring the ball, his game is shitty. But because he normally doesn't do the other counting stats, but he did tonight. He got it done, and kind of salvaged what would have been a horrible game. Kyle Lowry, 12 and 4 rebounds to go with 9 assists, 1 steal. Fairly decent game from him under the circumstances. The next game we're going to be talking about is my New York Knicks going to Oklahoma City to take on the Thunder. And, like I said, 3 games, 3 blowouts, man. Tim Hardaway Jr. snowflaked out. 28 minutes, he had 8 points, 1 assist, while shooting 3 for 10 from the field. Horrible game there. Kristaps Porzingis was only 12% owned on the slate. And he had 31 points and 12 boards. In 38 minutes, also had an assist on the block. And we were under the impression that maybe he might not play. Then it was, if he does play, he's probably going to play a limited amount of minutes. Nah, he was out there for 38 minutes, led the team, and got it done. Enes Kanter played 22 minutes. He had 10 and 7 with 1 assist and 3 steals. We saw Courtney Lee for 31. He had 9 and 2 rebounds, 2 with 3 assists, and also had a steal there. The homie got hurt very quickly in this game. I think we saw him for like 3 minutes. His first shot he took, and he left the game. So we got to check and see what's up with Michael. Michael Beasley played 36 seconds actually. He played 36 seconds, and he had 2 points. His first shot, he got hurt on it, man. So we've got to keep our eyes open and see what's really going on with him in the coming days. On the Oklahoma City Thunder side, Paul George led the team in minutes, 39 of them to be exact. He had 28 points, led the team in scoring, 6 rebounds, also had an assist, a steal, and a block. Very decent game from him. Carmelo in 33 minutes had 22 and 1, rebounded with 1 assist, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He only shot 40% from the field. Come on, Melo, you got to do better than that. He took 10 3-pointers, only hit 3 of them. If this team is shooting well from behind the arc, they're going to be tough because Paul George can shoot it, and so can Carmelo Anthony when they want to. So Westbrook, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 16 assists, also had a block shot, shot 7 for 12 from the field, and I kind of like that. We may see those soft triple-doubles from him all year long. And I don't mean like huge triple-doubles. I mean just enough to justify him being priced at 10K, 11K. I don't think we're going to see him get to the 13, 14K like we did see him last year. We're probably not going to see that because he's not going to have that much usage. Not that much. He's not going to have that much scoring usage. He's going to be assisting the basketball and helping other guys to score a little bit more, as you can see tonight. But I don't think we're going to see like the crazy 40-point triple-double from Westbrook. He's not going to have to do that. That's why they made the moves that they made. Off of the bench, the leading scorer off of the bench was Jeremy Grant, 20 points. He had 5 rebounds, 20 minutes. He had 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Didn't see much else from off of the Oklahoma City Thunder bench. Let's move on to the next game. The last game on the slate is the Los Angeles Clippers and the Los Angeles Lakers, man. Both teams were at home. They were playing in the Staples Center, so it is what it is. Danilo Gallinari, 33 minutes. He had 11 and 5 to go with 3 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. That was fairly decent for his price point. Big double-doubles from not only Blake Griffin, but from DeAndre Jordan, man. DeAndre Jordan, in 31 minutes, had 14 points and 24 rebounds. Also had an assist and a steal. Did not block a shot. Shame on you. Blake Griffin in 33 minutes had 29 and 12 to go with 3 assists, 2 steals, and also did not block a shot. We saw Pat Bev for 24 minutes. He had 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block, and 10 flops. He was flopping like a damn fish all over the place. And they be calling fouls on that shit too, man. He's a master at it, bro. Lou Will, off of the bench, had 12 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals against his former Laker team. And we saw Wesley Johnson for 19 minutes. He had 9 and 5 with 1 assist and 1 steal. Very good game we saw from the Los Angeles Clippers. On the Lakers side, their leading point scorer was Larry Nance Jr., man. He played 29 minutes, and he had 14 points to go with 12 rebounds. Pretty solid double-double. Also blocked the shot while shooting 63% from the field. Brook Lopez actually led the team in scoring. He played 28 minutes, and he had 20 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. And you got to know to play centers against Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez was one of the reasons why we always attacked the Nets at the center spot last year. Yeah, we always attacked him at that spot last year. Roberson just locked down defender. Hardaway was in a bad matchup. I definitely agree with that. Brandon Ingram in 30 minutes had 12 and 5 with 4 assists. We saw Lonzo Ball for 29 minutes, only had 3 points. He did have 9 boards, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. He's a guy that I think you're just not going to shut him down. He's going to do something. Whether he has prolific scoring games is going to, still leave something to be desired, but you're not going to shut him down. He's going to do something. He just didn't score a lot of points here. We saw Jordan Clarkson for 22 minutes, and we should have seen him longer. Dude had 18 points off of the bench, 2 boards, 2 assists, and 2 steals while shooting 43% from the field. Pretty solid game there from Jordan Clarkson. We only saw 17 minutes of Julius Randle. He did have 9.6 boards and an assist. Also blocked the shot, but we just didn't see enough of him, man. He's coming off of that ailment, so we got to keep our eyes focused on what's going to be going on with some of those Lakers, man, that are dealing with injuries. So let's go ahead and jump into the 10-game slate. First game we're going to talk about is the Atlanta Hawks and the Charlotte Hornets here. No big injury to talk about. Of course, on the Hornets side, you've got no MKG. Of course, you got no Nick Batum here. But Dwight Howard, from RotoQL standards, you see that Dwight Howard is the number one. Atlanta is the number one DVP matchup here. And a lot of that is either based off what he was doing when he was there last year or just a 1-game sample size, okay? So we're still waiting for a lot of the data to compile. I would definitely have exposure to Dwight Howard against Dwayne Dedmon here in this spot, most certainly. Certainly. Yeah, because you see how bad it says the Hornets are against centers. That's really Dwight. That should be Dwight Howard right there, but it's not. It's Dwayne Dedmon. So the roles are kind of reversed. Like, he's the reason why Atlanta was so good against centers last year. Speaking of Dwight Howard, and at 6.7, bro, he's pretty much like a lock for me. He's pretty much, yeah. I mean, you can lock Dwight Howard, and I love Dwight Howard. Seeing him play, and then look at Kemba sitting there under 8K at 7.8 at the crib, first game at the spot. Oh man, I love this game. 202 points is going to be the total, but a 6-point differential. This is automatically one of my favorite games on the slate. I love this. One of my favorite. Yeah, I like it. Give me some Kemba Walker here. Of course, Dwight Howard's in play. Some coverage is going to shift over to Jeremy Lamb. When it does, I understand why. I'm not going to be a fool and say I don't get why people are going to want to play Jeremy Lamb, because we still have no Nick Batum, so I can see him being played there. Dwayne Bacon at 3.2. He is so cheap, and he shat the bed last time out. Did not have a great one, but I think you can go to him here in this matchup. I do like Dwayne Bacon. Hopefully he's going to be starting here because MKG is out. So if he's starting, I'm definitely going to have some exposure to him, most assuredly. On the other side, not a lot of guys that I like. I think you could get away with maybe playing some Taurean Prince or some Dennis Schroeder at 7.6. We know Kemba Walker is not a defensive stopper. He's not a defensive stopper. So that's going to be my targets from this game. Next game we got is going to be the Portland Trail Blazers and the Indiana Pacers. Yeah, this is going to be a good one, bro. This is going to be a good one. Miles Turner is coming up as a game-time decision. We must check on that to see what happens as far as that goes. But give me Vic Oladipo off the top. Yo, Portland, and see the DVP. Yo, Portland sucks against the perimeter, bro. They suck. And I've been telling people, yo, I watched Vic Oladipo in some off-season interviews, man, and dude is like pissed. Like, he's really pissed about where he is and this being his third team. Like, he really sees himself as like a cornerstone style player. And we saw him jump all over the Brooklyn Nets the first game. And I think he's going to try to do that again, especially against the Portland Trailblazers, man. They don't defend the perimeter well at all. They don't defend the perimeter well at all. So Victor Oladipo is going to be an automatic guy, an instant play for me. At 6.9, I'm going to be taking a look at him, most definitely. And if Miles Turner is out and some of that offensive usage, more of that offensive usage goes toward the backcourt instead of in the front court, that's going to bode even more better for the Indiana Pacers front court, backcourt. So 225.5 total. I love that. I love that high total. We've got Depot at home. You got Darren Collison at 5.8 at home, who I think is definitely usable. I can play the Indiana backcourt against the Portland Trailblazers. At the same time, I can play, Dame at 9.3. If I have to, I can play him. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not going to jump all over him, but I think he is playable. Also, Nurkic, man, at 7K. If you don't have Miles Turner, you're probably going to be getting like Al Jefferson at 3.5, and Al Jefferson is bad. Like, he's old as shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be tough for him to stay with Nurkic. So if you don't see Miles Turner, that's definitely going to put Nurkic in play for him. So I'm going to highlight him in the spot most definitely. Next game we got is going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Milwaukee Bucks. We got 210-point total. I kind of like that. You got the Bucks are going to be at home. That does bode well for Giannis and company. You got Cleveland giving up 2 points. I want to take a look and see what Giannis has done against the Cavs in recent history, man. I want to have a look at that because I don't think he's had like monster games against them. I really don't. I don't think he's done. Yeah, he had 42 minutes. He had 30 points against them once. Yeah, that 71-point game was against my Knicks. He had 30 against them once. This is against LeBron. So I mean, he doesn't like kick ass. He doesn't kick ass against Cleveland. Okay. Oh no, wait a minute. He had 55. I remember that overtime game. He had 55 against him in the overtime game. He had 47 here. 69. Ooh. Giannis loves playing against LeBron. Okay. Yeah, he had 69 against him. Okay. So apparently he gets up, bro. He gets up. That's gonna make him usable. Let's highlight Giannis. I like him in that spot. Then you got Chris Middleton at 6.4, who I don't think any of these cats can guard Chris Middleton, so I'm going to highlight him as well. You got, on the other side, Kevin Love. Of course, LeBron is definitely going to be in play here at 10.5. I kind of want to see what LeBron's done against Cleveland. I think they went at it one time when he had that 69-point game, and yeah, last year, they both went at it, and ended up, somebody hit a buzzer beater. I think LeBron hit like a rainbow 3 buzzer beater to win the game. He had like 70-something points, I think. I think he had like 70 against them. Let's check it out. Let's see. Okay, 46 once. LeBron went nuts. And I think the game was supposed to, I was hoping the game went in overtime. 66. He had 79 against Charlotte. Ooh. So LeBron has had some decent games against Milwaukee too. He had a 31-point game against them. Yeah. So I mean, so of course, LeBron is in play, but you know how he goes, man. He might sit this one out. So we can take a look there. Kevin Love 7.5. He owes me money. I'm gonna want to collect that. Jay Crowder, man, 4.7. That's cheap as shit. And this is the Giannis though. This is the Giannis thing. You got Giannis at 10.8. Well, he's probably not going to be guarded by LeBron. He's probably going to be guarded by Jay Crowder, who is a very solid defender. So maybe we should be taking a look at what Giannis has done against Boston to see where we can gauge that. Let's take a look. What he's done against Boston in the last season. 49. Let's see. This is why I love RotoQL, bro. 40, and he had 40 in an overtime game against Boston. Yeah, that's why they did that. That's why they brought him over there, so he could like play the defense that LeBron is supposed to be playing. So all LeBron got to do is focus on, on playing offense, right? So he hasn't had great games against Crowder in the past. So be careful with that Giannis. Be careful with that Giannis. He's not going to be a core play for me. Be careful with that Giannis. All right. I don't think you should just hang your hat all over the dude. Be careful with that one. Be careful with this game in general. Be careful with this game in general. I do like Crowder here at 4.7. I think he's the guy that I can use. And I hate Dwayne Wade. I'm not playing Dwayne Wade. I'm just not. Next game we got is the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers. Ben Simmons, yes, 7.5. I can get behind him. He's probably going to be guarded by, Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum. Either way, Ben Simmons is going to be in play for me. Jaylen Brown, of course, at 5.5. Until that salary gets up above 6.5, you can continue to play him, man. You can continue to play that dude. You got Al Horford at 6.8, not a guy that I absolutely love. I think Kyrie is in play at 8.6 against Philadelphia, of course. They're looking for a win, man. They've lost the first 2 games. They're going to have to get a win here in the city of brotherly love, so I wouldn't have an issue there. Aaron Baines, man, the only cat that backs up Horford at 3.2 if you need some salary savings. I think that's a guy that you can use. Joel Embiid, he's 8K. Last time they said he was only going to get 16 minutes, he played 26 minutes. So as long as Joel Embiid is priced at 8K or around 8K, I'm going to play him. And you know how we feel about Boston rebounding the basketball. This is a prime spot for Joel Embiid. This is a prime spot for Joel Embiid here. I like him. Robert Covington, one of the more streakier players in the league. Don't really want to touch him at 5.7. But if you like to, I get it. But I am going to have some exposure to Embiid and Simmons here. I kind of like those guys. Maybe even want to look at Dario Saric at 5.4. I like McCollum better than both. Okay. He's talking about the other game. Next game we got is the Detroit Pistons and the Washington Wizards. Andre Drummond at 7.6. I hope people are still upset about him having like a shitty kind of 30-some-odd point game. Last time out, getting in that early foul trouble. I don't see Marcin Gortat being as active around the basket as he was. And then plus, we're probably not going to have Jason Smith in this game, so we're going to have to go a different direction as far as the power forward is concerned. Drummond at 7.6 is a guy that I'm definitely interested in, as is Avery Bradley. The one problem with this is Bradley and Beal, Avery Bradley and Bradley Beal could sort of cancel each other out, not just in name, but also in play, because they're both really good perimeter defenders. And this could be like a game where they go at each other. It really could be. Plus, the Pistons usually try to slow the pace down, but one thing I want you to understand is the pace of a game is usually dictated by the best player on the floor. And that is, without a doubt, in my mind, going to be John Wall. He's at 9.8, a guy that I can most certainly use. If you wanted to play Gortat at 5.6, I wouldn't have an issue there. You can score against Drummond. Centers do have success against Drummond. Horford will dog walk Embiid, but they both will have a good game. I can dig that. He ain't gonna out rebound Embiid. She ain't gonna do that. Stanley Johnson here is a game time decision. He's priced at 3.7. If he does play, he is going to be in play for me, because I can definitely see him, scoring the ball against Otto Porter. Of course, Jason Smith here is a game time decision. So if he doesn't play, you're probably going to see Kelly Oubre Jr. at 4.4, who I don't really love like that. You know what I mean? So Reggie Jackson 5.4, not a guy that I really can get behind, but I like Wall, I like Gortat. I think Avery Bradley and Brad Beal kind of cancel each other out. We talked about that already. So let's move on to the next game. We've got the Orlando Magic and the Brooklyn Nets. What more can I say? Do I have to say anything else? D'Angelo Russell 7.3 is a guy you can most certainly play. Remember, we attack the Brooklyn Nets, man. We stream offense against the Brooklyn Nets. We did that with Indiana, the first game. Now we're going to do that again with the Orlando Magic. This is a prime spot for Elfrid Payton to go off. 7.3, good one there. Let's get him in there. Nikolai Vucevic at 7.6. He's a definite guy that we can look to. I think that Jonathan Sims off of the bench at 4K is a guy that we may want to take a look at as well, especially if Aaron Gordon's going to be out. He is a game time decision. If he does play and he's good to go, I think you can look at him. But Jonathan Simmons definitely if Aaron Gordon doesn't play. Yes, Mo, this is a full game stack. They call this a full game stack. Yes, sir. They call this a full game stack. Then you got D'Angelo Russell. We talked about him already. Ronnie Hollis-Jefferson, 5.4, a guy I can get behind most certainly. Don't love Timothy Mozgov at all. I want to look at Karis LeVert, maybe even Trevor Booker here. This is going to be a nice one, man. This is going to be a nice one. Fournier or Vucevic. I would go Vooch. The Magic play so damn slow. You still like them more? Yeah, I do. Well, and see, this is what I like about this game. I like that the Brooklyn Nets have like a legitimate scoring punch. Last year, they were just a bad team that you could score a lot on, but now they have legitimate scoring punch. Like D'Angelo Russell can put the ball in the bucket, and that game didn't blow out the way we all thought it would. And I don't see them just getting blown out every night the way they did last time. You see what I'm saying? I don't see them just getting the doors blown off of them like they were a lot last season. I look for them to kind of make it a game and actually have it to where it's the starters, especially on a team like Orlando, where we're gonna see the starters in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Magic is 13th in pace. That's not slow. Okay, cool. Got it. Got it. And that's why I like D'Angelo Russell here, man. I really do. Mozgov sucks. Maybe Booker or AC. D'Angelo, of course, definitely. Yes. Next game we got is going to be the Utah Jazz and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert matched up against Karl Anthony Towns. I think these cats kind of cancel each other out. It could be like a huge heavyweight fight with these two best centers in the league go at each other. But I'm not taking a chance on none of that shit, man. This is probably going to be a slow paced game. Utah Jazz away from Utah. I get it. The total is only 199. The Minnesota Timberwolves have not yet figured out what they are. I've seen Jimmy Butler stand around looking helpless and useless in the corner. This offense is not working the way it should be working. You got Jimmy Butler and Andrew Wiggins are pretty much the same guy, just at different spots in their career. You know what I'm saying? Like Jimmy Butler and Andrew Wiggins look like the same motherfucker. Andrew Wiggins looked like Jimmy Butler like right before he became like Jimmy Butler time. It looks weird. It's out of place. It just looks funny. It's just not appealing the way they are. It's really not. So I have no interest in either one of them because what's gonna end up happening is they're gonna take turns going off. Rarely are you gonna see both of them have a good game, and that was very similar when they had Zach LaVine. It just he wasn't as skilled as Butler, so Andrew Wiggins went off a little bit more than Zach LaVine did. That was not a good move. It wasn't a good move. The Jimmy Butler thing, the Jimmy Butler edition, wasn't really a great move. It looked good at the time because everybody wanted Jimmy Butler to do well and get the fuck out of Chicago, but this just does not look like something that's gonna work down the stretch. It doesn't look that way. So Jeff Teague at 5.6, definitely a guy that I'm gonna be interested in because I think even though the game is gonna be low in pace, there's gonna be a ton of assists to get here for a crafty, heady player like Jeff Teague. I wouldn't have an issue there. On the other side, you look at Ricky Rubio, 7.1. He is playable for me, as is Derek Favors at 5.5. And I say that Rubio is playable. Because Jeff Teague is one of the worst defenders in the league. On ball, he's bad. He's bad. It has been that way. Like last year, we used to target the Indiana backcourt in terms of point guards. So definitely able. And I was waiting on somebody to drop it, the Rubio revenge joint. And I love the fact that Ricky Rubio is going to Minnesota. It's not like Minnesota is coming to Utah. He is going back to Minnesota. And he actually loved that city. And he loved playing for the Timberwolves. So it's not going to be like one of those, oh, man, fuck them. I'm going to show them. And he goes out and balls. It's going to be like, oh, man, I feel great. I love these people. I had a great time here. I'm going to play well. They're going to cheer for me. Because he got traded. He didn't, like, walk away from them. You know what I'm saying? So I do like Ricky Rubio here in this homegoing narrative. Next game we got Sacramento Kings and the Dallas Mavericks. This is 8:30 tip-off. We've got 202-point total with the Dallas being favored by 5. Dennis Smith Jr., baby. 6.6. De'Aaron Fox, baby, at 5.1. Come on, give it to me. I like both of them cats there. I'm trying to tell you. Harrison Barnes is shit. I like that. I like that. Give me some Dennis Smith Jr. at 6.6. I like him in the spot. Zach Randolph, Zebo was a game time decision. He had some dental work, so it's not like a body thing or a knee or an ankle. It's just he had dental work, so he could play. And if he does, I could see making some use for him and get some exposure there. But give me De'Aaron Fox, man. I like him. And the Scal gets to start. If Randolph doesn't play, he's going to be usable as well. Yeah, I would venture to say Rubio gets a double points and assists tomorrow. easy. I would venture to say that. But yeah, give me Dennis Smith Jr., man. I don't have too much interest in a lot of these other cats. I do like the fact that Nerlens Noel at 5.5 has been coming off of the bench and getting decent quality minutes and putting and doing them to use, man, doing well too. We remember him in Philly, man. The dude he's a ball of energy. He can go out and get a lot of rebounds and even score with putbacks, things like that. So I kind of like him, man. Dennis Smith and Fox, of course. Fox is the beast. Like, yeah, Fox was good. He played very well against James Harden. He did. So I did like that. Next game we got, excuse me, the Golden State Warriors and the New Orleans Pelicans. So it's a 222-point total, and the Warriors are favored by 8.5. And I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench at you because, yo, if the homie don't play, if Draymond Green don't play, I don't think Draymond Green plays because he didn't practice on Thursday. So if Draymond Green doesn't play, this could be a game, and I don't mean a game where it's just double triple overtime and where the New Orleans Pelicans stay with Golden State the whole game. No, it could be an 8.5-point win where we see some Golden State starters in the fourth quarter. I think this could happen. And Curry's not a guy who I absolutely love here, but KD at 9.6, I kind of like him. I think Klay Thompson is in play. I can get behind that. I definitely think on the other side, not only is DeMarcus Cousins, but Anthony Davis going to be in play for me. Give me some Drew Holiday at 6.1. This could be a solid one, man. This could be a solid one. Yeah, yo, give me KD, give me some Klay Thompson. You can keep Steph Curry, and I'll play a couple of the guys from the. I like it. Durant is a position, but knowing Curry's gonna go off. Yeah, I mean I can dig that. Curry is Curry. He's Curry. He's Curry. Give me Klay, give me KD, and I like Anthony Davis, Cousins, and or Drew Holiday. I like that. Last game on the stage is going to be Los Angeles Lakers and the Phoenix Suns. Brook Lopez is going to go off against the Suns, in my opinion. At 6.5, give me all the Brook Lopez. I like him. There's nobody that can guard him in the low block. He can also step outside and shoot that jump shot. I like that. With that being said, whatever big you like from Phoenix, see, and this is it. See, when he played for the Nets, we would stream centers against Brook Lopez. But who is going to play that center spot and play well against Lopez when I mean, Tyson Chandler at 4K? Do you want to go with him? Possibly. No, I don't like Nick Young. That was an aberration, man. That's not going to happen for like another 20 games. Nick Young coming out hot and shooting them jumpers. That's not going to happen for another 20 games. And watch she does it tomorrow and hurt my feelings. So get back to this one. Drew Bledsoe, 7.4 is in play for me. I kind of like him there. I can get behind Devin Booker at 7K. Coming off of that bad game, they're still at the crib. TJ Warren, 5K, is a guy that I might want to have some consideration for. Do you think those Pelicans bigs can run all day when the Warriors go small? And see, that's the thing. I think so. Because and this is predicated. Let's go back and check it out. This is predicated on if Draymond Green plays or not. This is predicated. This is if Draymond Green plays or not. Now, if they go small on some KD at the 5 thing, that could be tough. But who else are they gonna play? And something that DeMarcus Cousins said really rung a bell to me, man, in an interview that I just watched. He said, "Yo, they're gonna make teams play to them. They want to make teams play to them. Forget trying to match up with Golden State. They want to be so dominating in the low post with the 2-man game that they want teams to try to adapt to them. Because if we notice, that's what all the teams are doing right now. Everybody's going small, trying to play warrior ball, and some teams are really bad. We saw the Phoenix Suns try to do it the other night. It looks bad for a lot of teams. So yeah, man, I definitely can get behind Anthony Davis or DeMarcus Cousins there tomorrow. I think I can see those guys in the fourth quarter. So Julius Randle, man, 5.8. If he does get the start, he's a guy that I'll be interested in. Larry Nance, of course, at 4.3. He's still cheap. I can use him without question. That's a no-brainer. Yo, what is going on with the homie? Brandon Ingram, man, should be in a much better spot. 5.2 is a price on him. He's a guy that I can definitely get with. It's barbecue chicken if KD plays on Davis. I can dig it. On the other side, yeah, we talked about the Phoenix guys. Cool. And there was Josh Jackson was another guy that people were talking about at 4.7. So it's gonna be a good one, man. I like this slate. It's gonna be a good one. I've pretty much got my player pool set up, and I like what we've got so far. Definitely think we're in line to do some great scoring. So, if you want to get with us, man, as we do our pre-lock lineup building show, go to the website. It's www.dfssweatshop.com. Remember, man, the number one thing I want y'all to do in the sweatshop is keep it 300, right? Much love and peace to everybody out there. Thank you all so much for your support, man. And I gotta say that, bro. I gotta say that, man. Y'all have been supporting me I remember when I asked you, I was like, yo, this shit is really taking off. Things are going well. I was like, yo, what do you all think about me not slaving at the restaurant at night and really dedicating my complete focus to DFS? I was like, yo, if I stop working at the restaurant, just do my barber thing during the day and do my DFS stuff during the evenings and all day while I'm at the barbershop, will you all support me? Will you all help me out? Will you all be there for me? You know what I mean? And overwhelmingly, it was yes. We got you. Mo, we got you. Follow your dreams. Do your thing. Whatever makes you happy, Mo. Do it, Mo. Do it, Mo. Like, that's what I got from y'all, bro. When people in my life were like, "You're stupid. This is not gonna work. That shit is dumb. You're gonna lose your house. You're not gonna be able to take care of your family. You're an idiot. You're an asshole. You're a dummy." You know what I'm saying? But I didn't listen to them. I listened to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And thank y'all, man. I had to let y'all know that, man. So much love and respect to all of you, man. I will see you all tomorrow, man. Yo, be good, be easy, and the number one thing I want y'all to do is keep it 300. Peace. We out.